Hola, buenos dias. So I just want to speak a little bit about ego, and that ego needs always to take a position. So it needs to have a position of separation, which means I have to have a position in order to be separate from you. So, for example, if we take a position of being superior, then we have to maintain that superiority because that's the position that we have. If we take a position of inferiority, it's also a position. So the position itself always creates the separation. And it's always something we have to impose. It's always something we have to maintain. So other ways that we create this position is we have different self-images that we maintain. We have certain self-images with maybe our mother that is different than the self-image that we have with our friends. So it doesn't really matter what image it is. It just matters that there is an image that needs to be maintained and protected, and that's what creates the separation. So I'd like to give you an exercise to do in the next few days, and then we can speak about it on Saturday. And the exercise is to take the time to really think about what self-image you actually have. And sometimes this is very difficult for people to do, and sometimes it's very easy. But I want you to really think about it. So if it's easy, then just continue to think. Because what you might find out is you have more self-images in there than you actually know. And you also might find out that you constantly shift from one self-image to another. And that those self-images can actually be quite opposite of each other. So you might have a self-image of being a very smart person to one individual, and then you meet someone else and you act a little bit stupid. So these are the things that we want to unearth so we can actually see how ego is operating in us. And because we have self-images that are so close to us, it's very difficult sometimes to be able to see them. And that's what this exercise is about. So the first thing I'd like you to do is just make a list of the self-images that you have, and you can do this over a period of days. Then I want you to think about what you actually have to do to maintain these self-images, what you have to do within yourself, and the limitation that you have to put upon yourself, and also what you have to do to maintain these self-images with other people. And once you look at that, then look and just imagine what would it be like if I wasn't maintaining or sustaining or creating all these different self-images. So it's 3 steps. 1, to write down the self-images that you have. 2 is to look and see what you have to do to maintain those self-images. And then 3 is to be able to imagine what it would be like if you didn't do that. And you didn't need to do that. There was no need to do that anymore. Okay, so talk to you on Saturday. Ciao.